So basically, guys, I just want you all to realize that some of the things that, we feel, and most of what we feel is uncomfortable or not right about us, it is not mostly because of how we view ourselves or because of it didn't start from inside us. Most of it comes from outside. It comes from society, it comes from the community, it comes from the people around us. Growing up, at first I was like, you're nice and slender, tall young girl that they used to say, oh, you should go for modeling, you're so nice and tall. And then in high school, I put on weight when I got to puberty, and then people started calling me fat, and they started calling me names, and they said, what was I doing? I was like starting to eat too much, and I was starting to get heavy. People had all sorts of comments to say, but funny enough, I actually did not see myself as fat. I just was a very bubbly person. I was very happy and I was very full of life, but because they just continuously kept saying all these negative things, eventually I started believing them and they became my reality. And when I believed them, I also believed that being fat was not nice. It wasn't ideal. So I started feeling uncomfortable in my own skin because a lot of people kept defining beauty using their own definition. So then it started making me feel bad and down and whatnot. And then I started trying to lose weight. I would try so hard to lose weight, like I'd starve myself and stuff like that, and then it wouldn't work, and then I'd binge and start eating a whole lot again. I'd go and try jogging and stuff like that and run until I'm so tired I can barely catch my breath, and then I come back the next day, my whole body is aching and I don't even want to go back to the gym. So then at some point I realized that I didn't love myself, and I think that was the point where change actually started happening, because I had to realize that I had to love myself enough to take care of myself, because it was not necessarily about the size that I can wear in terms of the size of my jeans or whatever cup size I am as a woman. It was mostly about my health. I had to get to a point where I realized that I was unhealthy, not that I was ugly. I was unhealthy, and in order for me to actually be able to take care of my kids later on in life and watch them grow and become whatever they are going to be, because I, as a woman, have that passion or aspiration to actually be a mother and have children, I realized that I need to see my children grow up and I need to take care of them. I need to be there for them. Also physically, I need not to be a burden and be popping pills 50 times a day by the time I get of age. So I decided to consciously make a decision to change my lifestyle. I did not go on diets. I did not do whatever. I decided it was a lifestyle that I had to change. So from then, I started eating healthy. I did not starve myself. Believe you me, I do not go hungry. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna plan out. Also, one other thing that helped is, since I'm studying to become a chiropractor, we kind of covered these things that are health related. So I had an idea about how to plan out a balanced diet that would keep me full, but that would not starve me, but also that would control the amount of calories that I took in. And then I started exercising. With exercising, I just started with about 20 minutes per day. I used to do Pilates for 20 minutes, and then every now and then when I was up for it, I'd do a bit of cardio, jog once in a while. But I think because the motive was right, I would never beat myself up for a day that I didn't go to the gym or do any form of exercise, and I didn't beat myself up for a day when I had a nice big slice of chocolate. I actually eat a whole lot of junk, but I just eat it in controlled rations because I understand that I have to do whatever I do for the health and for the benefit of my body. So I just want everyone to know that if you're struggling with weight, look for or any other form of addiction, because funny enough, we look at alcoholics and we look at people who are smoking and caught on weed and we think we're better than them or whatever, but they're struggling with something, and it is not the substance they're struggling with. They're struggling with something that is deeper. Just find that thing that bothers you, that thing that takes you, that thing that makes you want to cry, that thing that is making you want to eat more than you would actually eat, and just pray about it and try to love yourself beyond what everyone else sees. Love yourself beyond you know, the brokenness that you have, because I know a whole lot of, especially in the Black communities, we grew up without fathers and stuff like that. So sometimes there's that need for a fatherly love, and you don't even realize it consciously. You think for you it's something else, and you keep searching, and you search for it in alcohol, you search for it in friends, and next thing you know, you're caught up in this and that. Next thing you know, your weight is out of control. Just find that one thing and deal with it. Some emotional strongholds need praying, need patience and stuff like that, and just learn to love yourself, because it's only when you love yourself that you're able to make changes that will impact your life in a positive way.